"I made the worst mistake of my life," he said, his voice cracking. "I ended something real for something that was just temporary. I miss you, Anna." She didn't cry. She just looked at him, calm and quiet. "I'm seeing someone," she said. Daniel went pale. There was a long pause before he whispered, "Is it serious?" "I don't know yet," she replied, "but it feels honest and safe. 2 things I forgot I deserved." Daniel nodded slowly. "I hope he knows how lucky he is." That was the last time she saw him. 3 nights later, her phone rang at 2:11 a.m. It was Daniel's sister. "He was in a car accident," she said, sobbing. "A drunk driver. He didn't make it." Anna sat in the dark for hours, the grief settling in like dust. She didn't hate him. She didn't love him anymore, either. But part of her, the part that once believed in forever, felt like it had just buried a piece of herself. At the funeral, she stood apart from the crowd. Michael came and stood silently beside her, his hand slipping into hers. After the ceremony, they walked through the cemetery in silence. Anna stopped by a tree and looked up at the overcast sky. "I thought I wanted closure," she whispered, "but I feel emptier." Michael didn't speak. He just stood with her, patient, solid. "I loved him, even when he betrayed me," she said. "I just didn't want that to be how our story ended." Michael finally said, "It wasn't your ending. It was his." Anna turned to him, tears in her eyes. "But maybe that's worse," she said, "because now I'll never know who he could have been if he'd stayed, if he'd tried, if we'd healed." Michael opened his mouth to speak, but his phone buzzed. He frowned, checked the screen, his face changed. "I need to go," he said quietly. "Is everything okay?" He hesitated, and then finally, "My ex, she's sick. She has no one else." Anna nodded, understanding. Too well. They didn't kiss goodbye. They didn't promise anything. That night, Anna sat in the dark, listening to the silence of a house that had once held love, betrayal, forgiveness. And now, only echoes. She looked at the photo of her and Daniel on their wedding day. She didn't cry this time. But for the first time, she said the words out loud. "I loved you, but you were not my ending." She turned off the light. The sunrise came, slow and gray. But it came, and she faced it alone.